ப்ளீச்சிங் எத்திங்கன்னா அதான்டா ஏன் தெரியல லைட்டிங் லைட் ஓரியன்டேஷன் லாஸ்ட்டில் ஃபோனை எடுத்துட்டு என்னடா வீடியோ இல்லைடா இங்கே தான் ஏன் அப்படி சார் ஹார்ட்ல மறு கொடுத்தது ஓகே தான்டா கோகுலு இல்லைன்னா இதை இது பண்ணி திருப்பி பார்க்கலாம் அதான் ஓரியன்டேஷன் வந்து போயிடும் ஷார்ட்ஸில் எப்படி வெற்றிகளாக இதுதானே கீழே இருக்காண்ணா ஃபோன் இதை கேன்சல் பண்ணிட்டு லைவ் பண்ணுங்கள கேன்சல் பண்ணிட்டு திரும்பவும் லைவ் பண்ணுங்க இன்னும் ஆகாதுல இல்லை திரும்ப லைவ் கனெக்ட் ஆகும் அவ்வளோதான் இருக்கும் இதான ஓரியன்டேஷன் தான் நம்ம மாற்றியாச்சு அவ்வளோதானே எக்ஸ்ட்ரா
A very pleasant morning to one and all present here. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all to iConReact 2K26, the third international conference on research in engineering automation and cyber technologies. This is prestigious conference serves as platform for researchers, academicians, industry experts, and students to exchange innovative ideas, present groundbreaking research, and discuss emerging trends in engineering automation and cyber technologies. Today's gathering reflects our collective commitment towards technological advancement, research excellence, and global collaboration.
Let us begin this auspicious event by seeking the blessings of the Almighty. To invoke the divine blessings for the successful conduct of this conference, I request everyone to rise for the prayer song. Thank you for the soulful prayer song that filled the atmosphere with positivity and peace.
Lighting the lamp symbolizes the removal of darkness and the spread of knowledge and wisdom. I now request our respected dignitaries to kindly come forward for the ceremonial lighting of the lamp.
Ariana. Maudi.
this occasion with your gracious blessings.
A warm welcome is one of the greatest gestures of hospitality. I now invite Dr. V. Thangaraju sir, Dean of Academics, to deliver the welcome address and formally welcome the gathering.
Good morning to all of you here. I'm really happy to welcome the people of the our global missionaries of this institution, Chairman Sree Sakthi sir, Correspondent Sree Sakthi sir, and our joint correspondent, the academicians sir, for this wonderful morning. This occasion of inaugurating International Conference on Research in Engineering, Automation and Cyber Technologies. I also extend my heartfelt welcome to our CEO sir, Principal sir, and Dean ma'am, and Deans, Directors and our head of departments. I have to put on record that the chief guest of the day, Dr. Arvind Vaidyanathan, is an eminent scholar and having a lot of experience in the academia, research, innovation and technology, and he is from Malaysia, and he is also director of MAID and adjunct professor in the Congress State University in Paris. I welcome you sir on behalf of the management. Our beloved guest of honor, Madam R. Dhanalakshmi, Professor, Institute of Information Technology, is one of the important, I should say that she is a joint secretary, she was joint secretary and now holding a honorary position in Auroville as a special officer. I welcome you ma'am on behalf of the management and team. I have to welcome Dr. Bhuvanesh sir, Professor Production Technology of NER of National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, for his gracious presence. I welcome you sir on behalf of all. I have to welcome three more guests online, those who are joining online. One is Dr. Abdullah bin Yasin from University of Malaysia, Sarawak campus. Welcome you sir. And Sivakumar Sivadesan, head of Engineering and Technology, Asia Pacific University, Malaysia, Minister of Innovation and Technology, Malaysia, and Senior Scientist K. Shankaran, Senior Scientist, CSIR Institute of Minerals and Materials, Bhubaneswar. They are joining online. Welcome you sirs. And it gives me immense pleasure and pride to welcome all of you, those who have gathered here as a presenter, as a listener, faculty members, students, and those who have joined from online too. I welcome you all for the inaugural ceremony of this Think and React International Conference on Research in Engineering, Automation and Cyber Technologies 2026 edition. This is the third of such conference being held here. We are also delighted that selected high quality papers will be presented to the Taylor and Francis conference proceedings that will go online as well as offline. It will be indexed in its purpose too. Some of the papers selected from this entire I once again extend my hearty welcome to every distinguished participant present here today. May this conference inspire meaningful collaborations, pioneering innovations, and lasting professional relationships. I wish all of you a highly productive, intellectually cherishing, and memorable experience at ICON React 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and gracious words of welcome.
Leadership inspires institution to achieve excellence. It is now privileged to invite respected Principal Dr. G. Jayaprakash sir to address the gathering.
Respected Chairman sir, respected correspondent sir, respected joint correspondent sir, our esteemed Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Arvind Vaitalingu, Honorable Guest Dr. R. Dhanlakshmi ma'am, and Dr. M. Duresalvam, our CEO sir, Deans, Controller of Examination, HODs, distinguished delegates, faculty members, researchers, and my dear students. Good morning to all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 3rd International Conference on Research in Engineering, Automation and Cyber Technologies, ICON React 2026, organized by our institution. This year, our conference has received overwhelming response, with 383 abstracts registered. Around 62 papers will be presented offline, and nearly 225 papers will be presented through online mode. 1 week before, our Prime Minister addressed our nation. Okay, so that is why we have switched to a hybrid mode, so that 225 papers will be presented through online mode, because we do care our nation's interest. The conference is organized with 9 technical sessions. There will be 9 technical sessions, supported by 3 session chairs and 16 co-chairs, along with 6 keynote addresses by eminent experts. I am also happy to share that we have received papers from 6 foreign authors and 32 papers from other states, reflecting the growing reach and recognition of this conference. Our own faculty members and students have contributed 34 papers, showcasing our institution's strong research culture. Research goes along with infrastructure. So in our institution, we have 2 centers of excellence. One is additive manufacturing, other one is Center of Excellence, sponsored by Fuji Electrical. Okay, so recently it has been commissioned. So we do expect a lot of papers in the forthcoming conferences from those Center of Excellence. And then regarding this conference, importantly, 100 high quality papers, as our Dean Academics sir has mentioned, will be that is presented in the conference will be recommended for publication in the Taylor and Francis Conference Proceedings, indexed in Scopus. In addition, Best Paper Awards will be presented under 3 different streams to recognize outstanding research contribution. My dear students and delegates, research and innovation becomes truly meaningful only when guided by honesty, integrity, and ethical responsibility. I hope this conference creates valuable discussions, collaboration, and impactful research outcomes. So these are all the order of the day. I share a thing like the people on the stage, and then our guests, as well as the guest of honor. They have done so many things because of this value system. So they have followed the values. You know, being a researcher, a very important thing. Okay, honesty and integrity are very important for any research. In fact, I share my personal experience when my daughter did a research in our institution. Okay, so initially we got results which are not what is expected from her, from that particular test rate. But I asked her to post it. Whatever you get, you post it on your thesis. because we have to teach our kids as well as students. Okay, this is very important value system. They have got up. That's a very important attitude for a researcher. Okay, so I sincerely congratulate the organizing committee, faculty members, researchers, participants, and student volunteers for their dedicated efforts in making this conference possible. I wish ICOM React 2026 a grand success. Thank you all.
My sincere gratitude to our respected principal for encouragement and inspiring presence. Guests add grace and prestige to every occasion. It is now time to honor our distinguished guests for their valuable presence and contribution to this conference. I request the Honorable Chairman Trillian Dharmalingam sir to honor the Chief Guest Professor Arvind Vaidilingam. Thank you, sir. Now I request respected correspondent sir, Dr. Sree Sakthi Engineering sir to honor Dr. N. Duriselvam sir. Thank you, sir. Now I request Joint Correspondent Mr. K. Aglishwaran sir to honor Dr. Dhanalakshmi ma'am. Thank you, dignitaries.
Knowledge shared through publications inspires innovation and learning. We are delighted to announce the release of a conference abstract proceedings souvenir which reflects the spirit of innovation, research and academic excellence showcased in ICON React 2K26. Now, I request our respected dignitaries to kindly release the souvenir.
கவுந்து கையில் வச்சுக்கோ கையில் வச்சுக்கோங்க. Ready.
This publication reflects the creativity, talent, and collective efforts of our students and faculty members. We sincerely appreciate everyone who contributed to making this magazine a wonderful success.
It is my privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Professor Dr. Arvind Vaidilingam. He was former professor at the Faculty of Innovation and Technology at Taylor's University, now serving as professor in Batavia State of University, Philippines. He is a distinguished academician, researcher, and catalyst with a vast international experience sustainability, renewable energy, artificial intelligence, and smart technologies. With more than 2 decades of excellence in teaching, research, and innovation, he has led numerous funded research projects, published high-impact research articles, and received several prestigious international awards and recognition. His contributions towards sustainable energy systems, AI-driven innovation, and engineering education continue to inspire researchers and students across the globe. We are truly honored to have such an eminent personality with us today. Let us welcome Professor Dr. Aravind Vaidyaligam with a huge round of applause.
Happy morning to all. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. I think I'm the last in the tradition for this conference, and I think I'll make a note of making this my talk to be as brief as possible. So we talk about innovation, right? That's what we are talking about. You also mentioned about innovation. So how many of you here when you hear the word innovation? When your teacher comes and tell you like, can you innovate or think out of the box? Right? It's very logical for us to get panic, right? When we hear the word, think about developing something new. Right? Developing something new is always challenge, right? And the biggest challenge what we have today is, as everybody know, right, is an artificial intelligence. So where we say that the intelligence network is on par in the thinking level of what human can do, right? But again, behind this artificial intelligence, the claim is like there is some human intelligence there that is actually making this artificial intelligence to be better. But trust me, as we keep on making this AI to be more trained, right, at some point of time it will override us. But the point is, it can do only what it has in place. It can't do what it cannot do, right? That is the strength of human intelligence. Let me give an example. Like, how many of you have small kids in your home? Small kids, say for example, right? So it's always a pain point when you make these kids to travel with you for going for a shop, right? Near place. Why? Because they keep on bugging you with so many questions, right? They ask you why clouds is blue, why train track is parallel, right? So if you answer one question, then it will automatically ask you the other question, right? This is what a kid does, right? What we do usually, we give them a chocolate and say that don't ask me any question until I go home, right? Problem solved, right? Then if this kid comes to school, when he comes to school or college, what we do, we teach them how to read a text, right? Like for example, how to read a Bible, like whatever, right? Without understanding, we try to reproduce what they are supposed to do. We are told what we have to do, right? When you come to workplace, again what happens, you have a very good salary, right? You have a house, you have a EMI, etc., etc. We know what to do. What to do as a husband, what to do as a housewife or a lecturer or professor or anything. So over this transition period of the kid asking the question of why and transiting to how to do things, learning how to do things, and at the end he is coming back to what need to be done. Is because somebody is asking you to do, because he is tagged with some price, some carrot for you. It is not that kid what I am talking about, it's about you and me. When we were small kid, we are very passionate to ask the question of why. Right? We keep on asking question why this is happening, why this is happening. Over the period of time, we start to forget about the why and slowly transiting to how, and let us start to believe in what we have to survive, for example. Right? But in innovation, if you want to be an innovator or if you want to have an innovative mindset, the first question you have to have in mind is challenge the status quo. If something happening someday, you try to see that is there a lateral way of solving the same problem, right? So your why not, which is the start of your innovation, starts only when you start to reason out. The more you reason out, the more you will be having better approaches. The government school, you see now they're moving towards the NEP 2020 and talking about the design thinking. All aspects is scattered around this aspect of no more asking the question of why. Start to believe in why not. So the moment we start to believe in why not, automatically we will be able to get into a success story. So as young buds, I see many of the students here, as young people, that you should always believe in yourself, right? You should believe in your strength, prepare yourself and be very good in your skills, whatever skills that is needed, and believe on yourself, believe on your own thinking process that will make you to become better person. So in terms of the artificial intelligence growth, we are talking about industrial revolution somewhere in 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. I think you have heard about this terminology, right? In industry 1.0, for example, we just need to have a basic living, right? We go cultivate, then get a crop or food, then we live peacefully. I go to second, where we try to transport this, make money out of this one. That's when we started to have mobility becomes a bigger picture in industrial revolution 2.0. In 3.0, slowly it becoming like if somebody can do the job for me. So that's where computers comes into the picture there. And industrial revolution 4.0, now we are thinking about if AI can do all the problems for me. Right? If a teacher asks you to do some assignment, what do you do? Even we as a professor also, we do the first thing what do we just go and look for ChatGPT, Gemini. We say it is for assisting, but at the first moment, we don't want to put that effort what we need to do. Of course, you have to use AI for your own, like certain jobs that can be solved easily by AI, you should be using it rather than spending time and energy. But certain thing that needs a real outcome, real impact for the society, real impact with a social message, then you have to start thinking. So that's what the transition between 3.0 and 4.0. Now we are talking about 5.0, where like a machine will be the centerpiece, where it can control everything around you, right? Wherever you go. Like you take the example, you go and look at the Facebook. Certain, like for example, I'm saying that I'm traveling from Malaysia to here. Immediately in my Facebook thread, everything comes as like, are you going to Chennai? These are the places for you to visit. These are the places where you can stay. These are the food you can try. How it is actually happened? It's taking the keyword, and the moment I put it over there, inside behind the scene, it is taking the keyword and try to see the probability. If this guy is going to Chennai or Coimbatore, what he will be doing, right? He is going for leisure. He is going for some talk. If it is talk, then it is trying to connect me with other universities. Right? So everything you do, if you have a mobile phone with you, right, connected, that means you yourself is acting as a digital device. So you can easily track. If somebody can track you, then they can track the message and information whatever you have in your. But try to make this one to work for your side. That means that's the smartness what you need to develop in universities. It's not to challenge AI. It's to understand AI and try to adopt it so that it can become futuristic. Say for example, during 1G in communication technology, right? 1G to now we are talking about 5G. In 1G days, if you want to download a movie of Guardians of the Galaxy, it will take about at least 1.5 days to 2 days. Now in 5G, you can download the entire Guardians of the Galaxy series within 3 seconds. So that's the powerfulness of the infrastructure. What we have. Somebody mentioned here also about infrastructure here. So I think I would like to invite you guys to utilize the resources as much as possible. Whatever infrastructure is provided with you, you try to make use of it in a better aspect. I think this is backed by this industry, is backed by the industry. I think your leverage should be on how to make this AI to help this industry to become better, right? So that actually makes you the workplace also to become a better place. At the same time, you're also learning something with an impact that you can create for your person. So as I leave today, I just want to give you a message of when you do certain job, even your assignments, that should create an impact, right? That should make a difference in, like for example, if myself and my peer are presenting an assignment, how different is my assignment from them? If you start to cultivate this one in each and everything you started to do, that is, you want to create impact in each and everything you want to do, right? Then it will become like your life will be very, very successful. Different from others. But to do that one, you need to know what is the purpose of you to exist. Purpose of you as a student. Purpose of you as a teacher or a professor. Right? If you start to know your purpose, then your end will be a very high impact. Thank you very much for the question.
Yes, sir. It's often that why not woman that paves the way to success. Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. We will carry them forward in our future endeavors.
It is my privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. M. Duraiselvam, Dr. M. Duraiselvam is currently serving as a professor, HAG, in the Department of Production Engineering at National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli. With over 27 years of academic and administrative experience, he has held key positions including Dean of Planning and Development and Head of the Siemens Centers of Excellence in Manufacturing. His research expertise includes additive manufacturing, laser surface engineering, tribology, and digital manufacturing. He has successfully completed several prestigious funded research projects and published numerous international research projects. He is also a recipient of DAAD Fellowship from Germany and the Young Scientist Award from DST. We are truly honored to have such a distinguished academician and researchers with us today. Let us welcome Dr. M. Duraiselvam with a big round of applause.
Good morning, respected Chairman, Correspondent, Principal, CEO, Dean, faculty members, honored guests, and my dear students. It is a privilege and pleasure to be here today to address the gathering at the 3rd International Conference on Research in Engineering, Automation, and Cyber Technologies, ICON React 2026. I appreciate the coordinators of the conference for identifying the correct themes involving intelligent automation and energy systems, embedded systems, artificial intelligence, cyber security, cyber physical system, IoT, Industry 5.0, and human-centric intelligence systems. So let me orient my address towards this topic. We are living in a remarkable era where machines are no longer just mechanical devices, computers are no longer isolated systems, and industries are no longer dependent only on manpower. Today, everything is becoming connected, intelligent, adaptive, and human-centered. The boundaries between mechanical engineering, electronics, computer science, energy systems, and artificial intelligence are rapidly disappearing. A few decades ago, industries focused mainly on automation, making machines perform repetitive tasks faster and more accurately. But today, automation itself has evolved into intelligent automation. Machines are now capable of sensing, analyzing, learning, communicating, and even making decisions. Consider a modern manufacturing plant. A robotic arm assembling components is not just following instruction anymore. Embedded sensors continuously monitor vibration, temperature, alignment, and energy consumption. These sensors send real-time data through IoT networks to cloud platforms where artificial intelligence analyzes machine behavior and predicts failure even before they happen. This integration of mechanical systems, embedded automation, IoT, AI, and intelligent decision making represents the new phase of engineering. This is what we call the cyber physical system, where the physical world of machines and the digital world of computation work together seamlessly. In such systems, machines are connected not only to computers but also to other machines, energy networks, and human operators. Today, engineering is no longer about designing a machine alone. It is about designing an intelligent ecosystem. At the center of this transformation lies embedded automation systems. Tiny embedded controllers inside industrial equipment, automobiles, medical devices, drones, and even household appliances are enabling smart operations everywhere around us. A modern electric vehicle, for example, may contain hundreds of embedded controllers managing braking systems, battery optimization, navigation, safety systems, and energy efficiency simultaneously. Similarly, intelligent energy systems are becoming increasingly important as industries move towards sustainability. Energy generation and consumption are now managed using intelligent monitoring systems, smart grids, renewable energy integration, and AI-driven optimization techniques. Industries are no longer asking only how much can we produce. Rather, they are asking now how efficiently and sustainably can we produce. This shift is extremely important because the future of engineering is deeply connected with environmental responsibility. Smart factories now monitor not only production but also carbon emissions, energy utilization, and waste reduction. Artificial intelligence helps industries optimize energy usage dynamically, reducing operational cost and environmental impact at the same time. But as industries become more connected and intelligent, another major challenge emerges, that is cyber security. Every connected machine, industrial network, IoT device, or automated control system can become a target for cyber threats. Imagine a cyber attack on a smart power grid, transportation network, or automated manufacturing facility. The consequences could affect not just business operations but also the public safety itself. Therefore, cyber security has become an essential part of modern engineering. Future engineers must not only design efficient systems but also secure and resilient systems. In today's world, protecting data, communication network, and industrial infrastructure is as important as designing the machines themselves. Artificial intelligence is playing a transformative role, as pointed out by our chief guest also, across all these domains, and AI is enabling systems to learn from data, detect patterns, optimize operations, and support human decision making. In manufacturing, AI-powered vision systems inspect products with incredible accuracy. In healthcare, intelligent systems assist doctors in diagnostics and robotic surgeries. In transportation, autonomous systems use AI for navigation safety and traffic optimization. However, one important point must always be remembered: technology should never remove the importance of humans. Instead, it should empower humans. This philosophy brings us to Industry 5.0. Many of us are familiar with Industry 4.0 like smart manufacturing, which focused on automation, connectivity, and Industry 5.0 goes a step further. It emphasizes collaboration between humans and intelligent machines. It is not just about productivity, it is about human creativity, sustainability, personalization, and social well-being. In Industry 5.0, robots and AI systems work alongside humans rather than replacing them. Human intelligence, creativity, ethics, empathy, and innovation remains central. The goal is to create human-centric intelligent systems that improve quality of life while maintaining technological advancement. For example, collaborative robots, often called as a cobot, can work safely alongside human workers in factories, and intelligent healthcare systems can assist elderly patients while still preserving human care and compassion. Smart cities can optimize transportation and energy systems while improving the comfort and safety of citizens. This human-centric approach is extremely important because the true purpose of engineering is not merely building advanced technology, it is solving human problems. Dear students, the future engineer will not belong to a single discipline. The future belongs to a multidisciplinary innovators who can integrate mechanical engineering with electronics, AI, IoT, cyber security, energy systems, and human-centered design. Tomorrow's industries will require engineers who can understand machines, software, networks, sustainability, and human interaction simultaneously. Technical knowledge alone will not be sufficient. Creativity, adaptability, ethical thinking, communication skills, and continuous learning will become equally important. The technologies we develop today will define the society we live in tomorrow. Therefore, engineers carry a tremendous responsibility not only to innovate but also to innovate responsibly. As you move forward in your academic and professional journeys, I encourage all of you to remain curious, embrace interdisciplinary learning, and continuously adapt to emerging technologies. Most importantly, always remember that behind every intelligent system, every machine, every automation platform, and every technological breakthrough, the ultimate goal should always be human progress and social well-being. The future is not simply about smart machines. The future is about intelligent systems working together with intelligent humans to create a safer, sustainable, efficient, and inclusive world. I wish all the participants to have an enjoyable learning and networking through the conference. All the best. Thank you for the opportunity. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and informative address. Your valuable insights and vast experience have truly motivated and enlightened all of us. It is my privilege to introduce our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. R. Dhanalakshmi. Dr. R. Dhanalakshmi is distinguished academician, researcher, and administrator with over 26 years of experience in academia, research, industry, and institutional leadership. She is currently serving as Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Indian Institute of Information Technology, Tiruchirappalli, and also serves as the Officer on Special Duty at the Auroville Foundation. She has also been associated with renowned organizations such as Cisco Systems, IBM, HCL Technologies, and D-Link India Limited. She served as a Joint Secretary in Ministry of Education. We are truly honored to have such an inspiring personality with us today. Let us welcome our respected guest of honor, Dr. R. Dhanalakshmi, with a big round of applause.
Respected Chairman, Correspondent, Joint Correspondent, CEO, Deans, Principal, and HODs, students, research scholars, good morning to everyone. It is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to be here today as a keynote speaker at the 3rd International Conference on Research in Engineering, Automation and Cyber Technologies. First of all, I would like to congratulate the management, faculty members, organizing committee and student volunteers of Sree Sakthi Engineering College for organizing this wonderful international conference that brings together brilliant minds from academia, industry, research communities across the world. Today, we are living in one of the most transformative periods in human history. The world around us is changing rapidly because of the artificial intelligence, intelligent automation, cyber technology, smart infrastructure, cloud, data-driven system, robotics, IoT, cloud computing, edge intelligence, and human-centered digital ecosystems. So the theme of the conference is highly relevant because engineering today is no longer confined to machines alone. Engineering now influences how humans communicate, learn, work, travel, receive healthcare, manage industries, secure digital system, and even how societies make decisions. So due to the time constraints, let me elaborate my keynote address after your inauguration. Okay, I wish the conference a great success. So let us meet after the break. Okay, thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, ma'am. Gratitude is the sign of noble hearts. As we come to the memorable inaugural session, I now invite Dr. Gokul team, the student address, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, delegates from various other institutions in and around other states, all my dear faculty members, HODs who are here, and the coordinators of this event. Very good morning to all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks in today's React 2026. It's a great event. Should be the biggest event of the year. I take this opportunity to thank our chairman, always having the eldest person as one of the members is our blessings. Sir, I thank you very much for blessing all of us in this occasion. So one of our senior members who always will be behind us and bless us in all our events. Thank you so much, sir. And our correspondent, sir, Dr. Karthikeyan, always a visionary leader who sets a very stringent goal on the top and gives space for all of us to perform. And sir, with all your guidance today, it is one of our remarkable milestones that we have achieved in this year. Thank you for your presence and being with us. Our research innovator who guides the entire institutions in all the research aspects, our JC sir. Thank you very much, sir, for making your time today and joining with us. And the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Aravind Vaidyaningam. Sir, you started with the child. You have taken us towards all research aspects, and for me it looked like taking us for a kind of virtual reality, connecting all latest research aspects. Thank you for your wonderful speech. Definitely that will give all the participants new research directions in future. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your presence. Our guest of honor, Dr. R. Dhanalakshmi, Professor from IIIT Trichy. Madam, thank you very much for your presence here. We have your presentations later on, and you made it in a short time that you accepted our invitation and you are here with us to guide us in prospect research in future. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your presence. One more guest of honor, Dr. M. Durai Selvam. The way how he connected all the latest research aspects, how he told us that research is multidisciplinary field, and in future all the disciplines should be merged together. And I think, sir, your young mind, that is young scientist, has given such kind of ideas for all future researchers. Thank you very much for addressing us, sir. Next, when I say our correspondent sets the vision and mission, there is one more term left out, that is the quality policy. Always our principal stands behind us, supports us in all aspects, and finally he will ask what about the quality. Sir, we have worked on the quality aspect also to make this event a grand success. Thank you for guiding us, sir. And our Dean Madam and CEO, sir, always, even yesterday we had a small discussions. Whenever we have problems, only then we visit their room. So when we had discussion with our deans yesterday regarding the discussion of conferences, whenever we have troubles, we approach CEO, sir, and I told him that that is the solution gallery we have, sir. We will directly go and report to them so that we will get a better solution. And finally, he is always there, giving right direction to all of us in all aspects. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you very much, madam. Next is our Dean Academics, Thangarasu, sir. Meticulously, he has planned today's event, convener of today's event, and executed flawlessly. I have learned a lot of things from him, not only in conducting such kind of events, also in academics. I have been through along with him for almost last 3 to 4 months, and I have learned a lot of things from you, even in organizing such kind of events. So thank you very much, sir. We have the SSCC faculty members, the HODs, and the SSCC family, students, delegates from outside who are here to present your research work today. I hope this session will definitely bring you a collaborative research and you will have a fruitful day today. Thank you all of you. Thanks for the opportunity and best wishes for the presenters today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all for your gracious presence and participation. We wish you a productive and insightful conference ahead. Have a great day.